Everybody, please give it up for John Salerno.
How's it going? Let's keep the energy going for Palos and Katie. I'm John Salerno. I'm a retired New York City detective. Please don't hold that against me. I am unarmed and on medication. No, this is Texas. I'm armed. Don't But I am on medication. My doctor put me on some for transitioning to retirement. And he turns around and he says, John, he goes, there's going to be some side effects with this medication. And I said, well, what are they? He goes, you may get a little insomnia, frustration, anxiety, thoughts of suicide. I said, Doc, I'm 49 years old and I still live at home with my wife and my kids. What you call side effects are my daily thoughts. So he took a little pity on me and he doubled my dose. Well, as you can tell by my accent, I am a Yankee. Moved here about 8 years ago. Still waiting for my pin and my patch. But the one thing you guys have that we don't have in New York is a death penalty. And I was reading the paper the other day. Yeah, I still read the paper, old school. And there was an article in there that said, a guy spent 30 years on death row and died of natural causes. Seems so unproductive to me. In New York, it would be done a little different. If we had the death penalty in New York, you get off the bus, be met by some fat Tony Soprano looking guy. How you doing? I want to welcome you to your final destination. We have you set for a 2 o'clock departure. But due to circumstances beyond our control, last meals and last words have to be canceled. So please have a cannoli on us and enjoy. Next. New York prisons would be lit up more than a bug zapper in July. But I do miss New York. I love working as a cop. You run into so many different people when you drive on the sidewalk. Don't judge. If you had lights and sirens, you do it too. But what's the hardest part about being a cop is your family. Your family's got to adapt to the stuff you bring home. And, you know, my family adapted pretty well. Not my 17-year-old son, Michael. He'd walk in the door, hands in his pocket, hat cocked to the side, which I hate. You know, all thugged out, doesn't know he's white. So I jumped off the kitchen table one day and I grabbed him, I threw him up against the wall. I start patting him down, like, what's in your pockets? He's like, nothing. My wife comes running in. She's like, what are you doing? What do you do? I looked at her, I said, you know this kid? She looked at me. I said, nope. Went back to the living room. That's adaptability. But I wanted to change that whole persona. I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be that tight cop, always having that, hey, this is the John the cop, this is my friend the cop. So I wanted to break that, so we got invited to a party one night. So we get there, I bring a little weed with me. Figure, they're not going to expect this. So I'm sitting chilling, I'm eating some pizza, listening to the music. I figure I'm going to light up the joint, start smoking it. Before I knew it, I haven't smoked since I was on the job. So, I don't know if I'm getting paranoid, if people are looking at me, or I got a share. So before I know it, these two guys come grab me by the arm, they throw me outside. I waited an hour and a half out of that Chuck E. Cheese parking lot for my wife and kids to come out. But my wife is good. We've been together almost 15 years. So you gotta keep that spark going every once in a while. So I did what any 49-year-old man would do. I Googled it. Now I'm not really good on the internet, but I ended up in a chat room talking to this girl. And she turns around to me, she goes, hey, do me a favor, send me your junk. Send me a picture of your junk. I said, all right, what the hell? So I went out and sent her a picture of my old car in my driveway, my treadmill with the clothes on it, and my kids. I think she swiped right. Was that the term? So, but I didn't give up. I was persistent, so I kept looking around and I found a role-playing website. And it says, to enhance the fantasy, dress up in costumes. So I said, all right, chicks dig a man in uniform. So I got dressed up in my dress blues, handcuffs, expandable baton. And I walk into the bedroom where my wife is. She looks at me, and I go, "You're under arrest. What are you going to do to get out of it?" So seductively, she comes to the end of the bed, looks me in the eyes, spits in my face, kicks me in the nuts, and runs out of the room. She was screaming, "All lives matter." She must have checked my internet. But that's my time, folks. I appreciate it. Thank you.